Hello and welcome to Boardgame Ninja. It's the turn of the 19th century, a time of exploration and great expeditions. Near a fault line in Siberia, an underground cave is discovered. It is the size of Australia and filled with strange creatures and enormous plants, and so far untouched by humans. Hastily, Vivarium is founded, the first international society for science, and you are recruited to identify these fascinating creatures. In Vivarium, you receive points for identifying creatures and completing contracts from your sponsors. You get bonuses according to your patrons' priorities. The player with the most points after 7 rounds is the winner. Vivarium is a game for 2 to 4 players, takes around 30 minutes to play and is for players aged 10 and up. Each player takes 1 color starting contract and 1 type starting contract. You keep these to yourself. Divide the cards into 3 stacks: creatures, equipment and contracts. Fill the first 2 rows of the board with creatures, the 3rd row with equipment and the last row with contracts. Each player gets 2 dominoes. The last one is placed in the middle. Obviously, when you play with 3 or 2 players, you need to remove some dominoes. The ones that are marked with 4 dots are only used in a 4-player game, and those marked with 3 dots are only used in a 3-player game. In a 2-player game, 2 dominoes remain and are placed in the middle. One is turned open, the other remains closed. Now we shuffle the priority tokens. These represent the focus of our patron on certain discoveries. The one with the hourglass on the front as well as back is the first round token. Shuffle the others and put 6 in a pile with the first round token on top. Each player receives 1 gem and 1 player gets the first player token. You are now ready to play Vivarium. Vivarium is played in 7 rounds. Each player has 2 turns per round. First, you swap one of your dominoes with the domino in the middle of the table. Next, you have 2 options. You can take 2 gems from the supply, or you can take a card. Each gem is worth a point at the end of the game, or you can use them for some actions in the game. We will explain later. Taking a card. The dominoes in front of you decide which card you can take off the board. You can combine a number from one stone with a number from the other stone, like this. The 2 numbers indicate a row and a column. You choose which is which. Here you can pick the 4th row and the 2nd column, or the 2nd row and the 4th column, or any of the other combinations. If that doesn't give you the combination you need, you can discard a gem to decrease or increase a number on a domino by 1, or more by spending more gems. But remember, gems are worth a point at the end of the game, so don't throw away your points. Which card to get? The first 2 rows offer you creatures. Every creature is one of 4 types: mineral, vegetable, animal or dragon. Every creature also has a natural habitat. Forest is green, desert is yellow, mountain is pink and marshes are blue. And every creature is worth points at the end of the game, ranging from 1 to 3. The types and colors are used in contracts and priority tokens. With this starting contract, you can get an extra point for every pink mountain card you have identified at the end of the game, so it makes sense to collect those pink creatures. The 3rd row holds equipment cards. They give you a direct advantage or an advantage during scoring. For example, the compass gives you 1 gem and allows you to draw a creature card from the pile. The bag lets you add a color of your choice during final scoring, and you receive a gem immediately. The 4th row holds contracts. These yield points according to the number of particular cards you collect. This one gives you 3 victory points for each equipment you have with this symbol. This contract gives points at the end of the game according to the number of sets you collect, consisting of a mineral, dragon, vegetable and animal. After you have chosen a card or 2 gems, the next player gets their turn. Do not replenish the board yet. The next player also exchanges one of their dominoes for the domino in the middle and chooses between 2 gems or a card. After all players have had their turn, flip the first player marker over. Every player now gets a 2nd turn, and after that, the round ends. At the end of the round, you replenish the board, pass the first player token to the next player and resolve the priority token. Priority tokens provide you with an immediate bonus as well as points at the end of the round. This token gives the player an extra gem when they acquire a mineral or a vegetable during the round. At the end of the round, check which player has the most minerals and vegetables in total. That player receives the token, which means 2 points at the end of the game. Now reveal a new priority token. After the 7th round, the game ends. Add up the points for your monsters, the gems in your possession, the contracts you fulfilled and the priority tokens you collected. The player with the most points is the best explorer of all. The rules for a 2-player game are almost the same. At the end of the round, flip both dominoes so the other one is now in the game. Also, you look at the highest number on the flipped domino. That column is discarded before you replenish the board. That's all. Now you know how to play Vivarium. We hope you enjoy the game. We would appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button for more explanation videos from Board Game Ninja. See you at another one. Bye!